Alright, here's Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. Here we go. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Purple haze, etc, etc. Alright, so let's go for the very first bit. If you're unfamiliar with this song, it's an idea just to go and give it a listen on YouTube. Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze. Alright, so it starts with a dissonant sort of sounding thing and then goes into the nice riff. So this goes... So you play that 6 and the 8s 4 times. So I'll just look at the first one. So to get the 6s, I would bar them 2 6s like that and just play them both together like that. And then the 8s, I'd use my little finger pressed on the middle strings. If you notice, it is the same notes but an octave higher. And I'm not holding them on like that and going. You've got to do one, then the other, one. And what'll happen is when you do the next one, it'll cut the other one off. If you always start with one finger down. Okay, so that's the intro, the very start of the intro, and then let's go to the main riff. So this is quite, difficulty about this is just skipping strings. So you start on the 9, the 7, then the 8, and then you jump to the 7th fret on the 4th string again. So you've got 3 notes here, 7, 8 and 9, so you want one finger to one fret. So there's anything on the 7th fret, your first finger, anything on the 8th fret, that one, anything on the 9th fret, your third finger, so you can go through this riff at ease. Okay, so the first note is 9 on the 4th string, so use your third finger for that, and then move down a string and go to the 7th fret, that's on the 3rd string, and down another string, go to the 8th fret, so use your second finger for this, and then back up to the 4th string for the 7th fret, so you'd use your first finger for that. So I'll show you that a bit up close. So there with the 9th fret, then your first finger here on the 7, then your second finger here on the 8, and then back up to the 4th string with your first finger. Yeah. So just play it around a few times and get it under your fingers. Skipping strings is always a little bit difficult. Okay, then we go down to the 5th fret. This is on the 4th string. See, we ended on the 4th string there. So we just move down 2 frets to the 5 and pull it off to the 0. Now, because it's a pull off, you don't have to go fast, you don't have to go. Hold the 5, then pull it off. Then hit the 0 on the top string. And then on the 5th string, hit the 5th fret and slide to the 7th. Like that. So you got. I'll show you what that looks like. So you got to keep the pressure down on the 5 and keep the pressure down to the 7, but fast. See, I'm not lifting it off at any point. It's. So you got. Move it down 2 frets. So that 5, don't just lift it off. You've got to pluck it with this finger. Okay, and if you notice on the music, I'll show you now, it does that sequence there twice. So it's twice. Okay, so practice that twice, do it slower than that. Okay, so the next bit goes 7, 5, 7. So you start on the 5th string on the 7th fret. Use your 3rd finger for that because you need your 1st finger for the next note, the 5, which is on the string below. 5, 7. So let's get that nice little. So 5th string, 4th string, and then you hit the 7 again and you slide it to the 9. So, and then the next note after that is a 5. So, okay, so practice that, and then this little cluster of notes, you go to the 5 0 again. You're already on the 5, so hit it again. 5 0 0 3 on the top. So I'll play you that. 5 0. Let you see that. So, and 5 0 again. 0 3. Okay, so the last bit of this opening riff is here. So it starts off the same with the 7 5 7. So do that again. And then you do the 7 9 slide, but this time instead of hitting on the 5 there like before, it hits a 7. So that's the one little difference. So slide to the 9 from the 7 and then hit the 7. So that goes. And then you do a 5 0 again just after that. So I'm going to show you the last little bit of this line. So you're on the 4th string and you go 7 9 hammer. So just because it's a hammer, don't have to go quick. Like you hit the 7 and then you hammer on the 9, and then move down a string, hit the 7, hit the 7 again, and then hammer on the 9. So I'll show you what that looks like. You're probably thinking, why are you doing hammer-ons? Well, if I played it without it, it'd be like, you see, it seems a bit robotic, like da 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 da. And doing hammer-ons and pull-offs makes it a bit smoother. So I'll do the two side by side. Oh, see, it's just a bit smoother when you're hammering on. So that righty ho. So we'll get into the chord now. So it's an E7 sharp 9. It's this. It's kind of a jazzy chord. People call it the Hendrix chord because he used it quite a lot in songs. So first finger's on the 6th fret there on the 4th string. Your second finger's here on the 7th fret on the string above. So you got that sort of shape that you do with a G there. So you do a G there, so there. So that's on the 7th fret. And then this third finger is parallel to this second finger. It's on the third, sorry, it's on the same fret, the 7th fret. And then you got this little finger on the 8th fret, that's on the 2nd string. I'm going to show you what that chord looks like if you're into reading the boxes. Here we go. So you can see your first finger's there, second one's diagonally up there on the 7th fret. Then this third finger's parallel on the 7th fret, and your fourth finger moves over to the 8th fret there. So you've got that. Now because this is an E7 sharp 9, your root here will work as well. So, but to simplify that, you could go and then go to a G power chord. So the power chord is used a lot in rock music. If you get that chord, you can play like literally thousands of rock songs. It's just that one shape and it's moved around the fretboard. So the name of it is depending on where you start, what note you are. So to do a power chord, put your first finger on the top there on the 3rd fret, and this is going to be a G power chord because that's a G. And then you put on the next string, put your little finger on the 5th fret, so there's a fret gap in between, and just pluck the top 2 strings. And I normally encourage you hooking your fingers around always to get it sounding clean, but on a power chord you're better off flattening your fingers so you can mute these strings below. So when you strum the top strings, you can actually strum them all, and these ones are muted, but that's quite a harder technique. So just flatten your fingers and you'll feel that over time. But just if you're having a problem, just pluck the strings you want and then move it up to the 5th fret. So that's G there, up 2 frets, that's an A on the 5th fret. Goes around on that a lot, and then it stops. Excuse me while I kiss the sky, and it goes. Right, and I'm just going to show you that last little riff, and then we're done for this section. Okay, so here we go. So on the 5th string you go 9, 7, 5. You can do octaves if you know what octaves are. Or you just stick to the single notes. And then you go, if you notice, this is the opening riff, just the first 3 notes done twice. So I'll show you what that looks like. So 9, 7, 5, all the dots. That's on the 5th string. And then maybe playing octaves is something we need to do in another lesson. Alright, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye bye.